Kim Drakemore. While it may be the final episode this semester, it certainly isn't the end for Hope for Tomorrow. With this week's opportunity to provide constructive criticism, three aspects come to mind. One area of concern is in speech patterns, although changing pitch and tone for the number of actors portrayed is a huge task. Using different dialect may make the scene more difficult to follow. In the scene with Monica and the mouthpass preparing to take the stage, the word like is used 4 different times by 2 different characters in a 1 minute time frame. Tom's description of Gloria's lovely home, verdant lawn, and lovely sofa, although seems a bit much. Although the difference is the audible levels of speech can make it quite difficult to follow the storyline. In this week's scene at the Sheriff's Department, when Molly Chester introduces herself and begins to give her information, she seems to be talking from very far away, making it difficult to hear and follow along, especially since she was a new character being introduced. Another segment in question is the interruption in the storyline where students are introducing themselves and telling the listener who they are listening to. With a radio station this small, broadcasting only so far, it stands to reason the listener who have to know and choose who they are listening to. This week's storyline, a 17-minute broadcast, was interrupted at least twice, once by a student and second by Charlie Ross. With the broadcast being aired once a week, they would have to be dedicated listeners to keep tuning in. A final distress is noted in the content of the soap opera's melodrama, adding material that may offend the listener. Religious beliefs may turn some listeners away, as if the typical love, greed, murder, mentally disturbed, and extra-material relationship are not enough. Communicating with dead people through a seance and having multiple characters preoccupied and obsessed with speaking to the dead, as well as feeling that they are in love with a ghost, could be very offensive. Even though the seance is yet to be, the constant reminder of the upcoming event in every episode makes it a prominent factor. Maybe there should be a disclaimer prior to the episode warning the listener of the content, thus allowing them to choose if they want to continue to listen.